Hello and welcome back everybody, but probably nobody. This is ThorW and I'm here to teach you how to do Tower of Despair floors 26 through 30. Starting off, we've got floor 26 Ultimate Ghost Orb Ruho. This is an Asura who has a very powerful Ghost Orb which has an extruder effect on it, meaning it has a very strong gravitational pull that will pull you towards that Ghost Orb. You definitely don't want to get caught up by it, but truth of the matter is it's very easy to escape the Ghost Orb and it's not the main threat. It's merely there to hold you in place for the main threat, which is his Wave Wheel Slasher. As you saw there, it did a good 60% of my health. That is what you really need to watch out for, is that grab. In addition, he's going to be spamming regular auto attacks and upper slashes to try and get some damage into you. These also hurt quite a bit and rack up damage very quickly. The safest way to play against this guy is to be on a different Y-axis than him. Most of his attacks are going to go across the X-axis, and the Ghost Orb is relatively easy to escape and actually doesn't do nearly as much damage unless you are right inside of it. So, best way to do, lay out a couple of poking skills like Tornado or something like that. Stay away from him, and remember, this guy cannot be juggled very well. He is very heavy, he will hit the ground very easily, so juggling's going to be against your best interests. Cool guys don't look at explosions, I don't look at this guy die. Floor 27 is Dark Shadow Morana. I think that's how you say it. This is a pretty standard rogue, or thief at the very least, something like that, who uses Eraser and Ankle Cut, and that's about it. Kind of jumps around, throws around some regular attacks, not really very special or anything like that. Merely a rogue who covers the X-axis pretty quick with her attacks. There's not a whole lot I can say about this particular fight in the respective difficulty. It's quite an easy fight, relatively easy to take care of. Try not to get caught by any sort of grabs or anything like that. That's basically her main form of damage, is going to be through use of Eraser or Ankle Cut. Very easy to deal with. She is a little heavy, so juggling very difficult on her as well. Floor 28, Empress of the Shadowless Kick. This is once again a rogue that we will be facing, however this one is a little bit more gimmicky. She's going to spend most of her time jumping around the stage and using Diving Arrow and Vertical Spiral. Both of these do a pretty fairly good amount of damage, so you want to try not to get hit by her too much. This particular opponent, as opposed to our last two, is juggleable as a normal person would be. So feel free to use any sort of juggling skills to your advantage. It will behoove you. You can easily get a good combo off onto her. You can grab her. If you're really worried about any kind of damage that she does, once again, this is an enemy that is very abusable on the Y-axis. If you stay on the Y-axis, she can't really hit you that well. Get her into a corner, get a juggle combo going onto her, and her health will melt pretty darn quickly. The only thing to watch out for is make sure she does not get a vertical spiral onto you. That is a lot of damage, especially in a corner. But overall, relatively easy, low health on her. You should be able to handle it no problem, guys. Floor 29, Roberto of the Mach. This is a very gimmicky male ranger. This particular guy does not use a weapon. Instead, he basically uses magic or something like that. He shoots invisible imaginary guns to create little circles around the ground that will explode after about a second. He can also shoot a headshot out like that. And finally, he can use the gunner skill Punisher, where he stomps his foot on the ground, but instead of shooting you afterwards, it creates a large circle which will create a shockwave afterwards. In addition to all of this, he has a special Mach kick, which works very much like a female mage's Palm Blast, where it will send him flying forward, only this is much faster, it crosses a lot of distance very quickly, and I believe it has super armor on top of it. One thing to pay attention to with this guy, he is juggleable, and on top of that he has a propensity for ignoring hit stun. Be careful of him, his X-axis is extremely dangerous, and he can even cover Y-axis with that magic gun of his. Finally, floor 30 is a user APC. Much like every 10th floor is going to be, this one we got a gunner this time. So, Seven Devils, shout out to this guy. he's about to get wrecked pretty hard. This is going to be really quick. He's got very low health, almost nothing. As you can see, he's almost dead already. No problem whatsoever, and done. These user APCs range from anything from pretty difficult to very easy, so this was a bit of a lucky one. Got a very easy one. So that's it for this week, guys. Thank you very much for watching floors 26 through 30 of the Tower of Despair. Be sure to join me next week where we'll be doing floors 31 through 35, and I'll make sure to keep teaching you guys all the tips and tricks you might need to beat these Tower of Despair floors, especially as we start getting towards a few of the tougher ones. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll be sure to see you guys on the next episode. Bye-bye, everybody!